Hey everyone, how's it going? We got another Dynamax adventure stream, hot off the press. We've been having some good runs this week, honestly. Not much in terms of shinies, but at least we've had some good runs, so... we'll see how it goes today. I hate cleaning my glasses and then I hold them up to the light and I see I made the smudge worse, actually. Okay. Now I can actually read chat. Schedule 1. Yeah, I've seen a few people play that. Or playing that. Still working on your BDSP Pokedex. Nice. Alright. Let's see. What's up, everybody? We'll get started in just a second. Also, I finally fixed my Stream Elements activity feed. I just had to log out and log back in. Like, okay. Everything... should be better. Let's see, is BadoofBot still broken? Join Twitch today. Okay, it logged me out of my chat. Okay, well I have to log into the chat on my OBS. Damn it. Always gotta be something. There's gotta be something. Okay, we gotta log into Twitch. I can't read chat right now, so hold on. One moment, please. Okay, we're in. We got it. Collecting TCG again, that's fun. God, I got my, speaking of the TCG, I got my first shiny dupe in, Pocket. I got a second shiny Charmeleon. Can you believe it? Okay, we're back in. No, BadoofBot's still... I'm gonna have to email them about that. I don't know why the bot has been broken for so long. But besides that, we're good. Wait, you also got a dupe Charmeleon? I pulled Charmander, too. I'm literally just missing the big man, Big Charizard. Alright. Well, you guys know the drill. The first run is a solo warm-up, and then I'll open the lobby in case anybody wants to join. Usually the first run has been resulting in complete disaster. Alright, still Okay, Hitmontop's good. I don't know about the rest of these. Naturally, Noah immediately picks up the Unpheasant. Okay. Let's see how this goes. No, oh, okay, alright, a dragon. We opened up with Zygarde last Dynamax Adventure stream, so... I'm going to hope that this is Guzzlord. Oh man. I don't wanna fight Zygarde again in my first round? That's bogus. Oh, you got I got Lucario too. We have a lot of similar cards. I have that Claude Sire. I haven't pulled Beedrill EX yet. Also, I cannot get a Holo Meowscarada to save my life. I have about 10 copies of every other Holo, but I cannot get Meowscarada. I've also not pulled Pikachu EX yet. I might have to use my free EX pop on a Pikachu EX. I cannot pull it. But it's a unique frustration to pull like 9 copies of Holo Alakazam and not get a single Meowscarada. It's a unique type of rage. What's up, everybody coming in? We just started the first round. And it could be a nasty one. We got a dragon at the end. Yeah, there's one fairy type on the board. I have Hitmontop, which isn't terrible. We have access to triple axle. And we're fighting Drapion. Chad, did you know Drapion can turn its head all the way around? I did not know that until like a few days ago. Drapion can literally turn its head all the way around its body. I mean, that's kind of cool, actually. It would be nice to see the games ever displaying these unique behaviors that some of these Pokemon have. Drapion thinks he's an owl. He could turn his head all the way around. Little known fact, Drapion is purple. I like Drapion's Cascade badge shaped eyes. Very good. How is my day? Pretty meh. How is yours? It's kind of been a gloomy, cold, kind of stinky week, chat, to be honest. Alright. I'm gonna hope William keeps the Wigglytuff, but I know he won't. Yep. As soon as I opened my mouth, I knew exactly what was gonna happen. I think that's Comfey up there. Oh, you got some Journey Together packs? Nice. Any good pulls? I love Hitmontop's cry. Funny guy. Ow. That didn't really do the damage I was kind of hoping for, honestly, Hitmontop. I was pretty whelmed by that damage, my friend. Who's more— oh, Toucanon, 100%. Toucanon's one of the most pissed Pokemon in existence. Oh, you got Hopzashi in full art? Nice. Oh, I think that Volcanion is, Jesus, I'm dead. This Durant killed me! I think that Volcanion is, well, first of all, it's cool, but also it's worth more than you'd think a Volcanion card would be. What's up, Kong? We are on the first run. There is a dragon at the end. We're doing our warm-up run, so I'm with all the little NPC boys as they screw up this run. We already had William drop a Wigglytuff. We have Unpheasant on the team, so it could be, a little bit better, to be honest. Things could be better. Oh, you're watching both Goofy movies and the documentary? Oh, that sounds fun. We opened up with Zygarde the last Dynamax stream, so... that would be pretty cursed for that to happen back to back. I'm gonna take this. I need Hitmontop to put out a little bit more damage. Yeah, all the Lily cards are the ones worth the most cashola. Hitmontop has to, like... it almost looks like Hitmontop meditates briefly before he does his cry. He, like, breathes in. Man, if Unfezant goes down... oh, the Unfezant is so bad, man. It does, Cacturne. It absolutely does. Hitmontop stands on 2 legs. Make it make sense. Unfezant is 100% unpleasant, it's true. Imagine trying to live with ball hands. You think there's like a help group out there for Pokemon that have balls for hands? So like Mewtwo, Hitmontop. What other Pokemon have ball hands? I mean, a lot of Pokemon just kind of have stumps with no fingers. Like Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff doesn't have... imagine Jigglypuff with, like, individual fingers. It creeps me out. Okay, the Unfezant is gone. So we're already looking up. Things are already looking up. Yeah, Ledian. Ledian has ball hands. Hitmontop has a ball tail, too, chat. You see that? That's gotta make sitting down very annoying. Imagine you just had an extra... You had a ball tail with a spike. Like, you would puncture every chair you sit in. That's gotta be rough. Wait, we got a freeze? We instantly got a freeze? Good RNG in my Dynamax adventure? How unlikely. What are these two ding-dongs going for? Metal sound? Acupressure? I mean, I guess. The NPCs are allergic to going for actual good attacking moves. They all want to be so cute. They want to go for their cute little moves. Well, thanks for raising my defense, man. Appreciate ya. Comfey and Cosmog, most Kirby-like Pokemon. I see it. Look at Comfey's little twirl that it does. I love that. Okay, hold together, soldiers. Hold the line. We cannot afford to lose another heart. Man, Drapion, you got to attack. You've got to attack. Just attack. These... I'm getting tilted and it's the first run. Just attack. No, the Drapion is just gonna go for acupressure the whole match, you fucking idiot. Oh my god. I don't want to use triple axle, I have to save those. Do I max here? No, I don't feel like it. No, stop picking on Dunsparce. Yeah, look at how much that steel move does. Oh my god, he boosted himself. This selfish little brat is boosting his own Drapion instead of attacking. Oh, now you want to go for an attack when the match is almost over? Okay. It just attacked the Dunsparce the whole time. Are you joking? This wouldn't have happened, William, if you had just attacked. Thanks, William. Belly Bolt is in the running. Yeah, I could totally see Belly Bolt in a Kirby game. I could imagine Kirby suck it up Belly Bolt and getting like that orb on its stomach with the electricity in it. What are those called? You know when you touch like the crystal ball thing and the electricity goes to your fingers? Whatever those are called. Oh no, now I have to make a hard choice. Is one of the NPCs gonna take this, or do I cry? Because him on top has triple... Oh no. Okay. Alright. Dunsparce would have been decent, but okay, Catherine. Yeah, plasma spheres? Are that what... is that what those are called? I think of those in lava... It is Guzzlord. Oh, bless. I think of those in lava lamps as like the same thing. They occupy the same space in my brain, like novelty lights. Nobody's attacking. I wanna know what it feels like to have NPCs that know what they're doing. You don't need to just go for a fucking fairy move. Oh! I don't need to be after you'd. Great, my accuracy is I mean, that actually does kind of help. Hold on. That actually does kind of help, because... Well, no, I'm going for Brick Break. Because Triple Axle is not fully 100% accurate. Man, the Comfey just is... Serenity now. Serenity now. Serenity now. We have a 4 times weak to fairy sitting right in front of us, and the Comfey is like, oh, how about I go for after you? I'm so helpful. Eat shit and die. Yeah, you know Guzzlord would actually make sense as a Kirby enemy. And then you can have all the annoying people on Twitter being like, Kirby is so cosmic horror. Kirby is actually a horror game. This is Guzzlord is Kirby's cosmic horror form. The anti-Kirby. What if Kirby didn't have love in his heart? I don't know, maybe that's mean to assume Guzzlord has no love in his heart. Maybe he loves destroying, you know? Who am I to take that away from him? Any shinies yet? We're on the first run, so we're about to find out. Guzzlord is a foodie. Why? This building was so delicious and scrumptious. Yeah, maybe Guzzlord loves screaming. Maybe he really loves, you know, using his vocal cords and letting the world hear his lovely voice. Did the Comfey attack a single time? I don't think it did. We literally had a 4 times beastie sitting on the board that never attacked. Oh, GG. Did it attack once? Wow. Thanks so much, Comfey, for your great contribution. Let's applaud. Let's applaud the Comfey for attacking once, chat. You attacked one time. Here's your gold star. Yeah, I mean, the Drapion sat on the field and did nothing too, so... It's so difficult when you have multiple NPCs that just decide they don't want to play the game. We don't want to play the game, actually. White Pumpkin? No. Okay. Well, at least we won. More often than not lately, the first round has ended in tragedy, so... I'll take a W. Even if the NPCs, were really trying their hardest to throw there. I love the pixel art of Guzzlord. I mean, all the pixel art looks nice in this game. Makes you wish they utilized it more. Alright. Code is up. Feel free to join. Gotta go Whooper on that one. Yeah, a W is a W. This is true. A dub is a dub, as they say. I have a pack to open in Pocket right now. Oh. Can they add a dark mode to this game? They're never gonna do that. But I wish they would. Alright, we got a full lobby. Let's go. The crab PlayStation? I have seen that. I wish every gaming console was shaped like a crab. That's where Nintendo really messed up. The Switch 2 just should have been crab-shaped. Somebody in my Wonder Pick got the really fat Wigglytuff Hollow card, and they got the realistic full art Wigglytuff. They got the Wiggly pack. My Wonder Picks are garbage. Okay. Alright, interesting team we have going on right now. Psychic type. Okay. So, this is our usual suspects. This could be Azelf. Could be a Lati. Could be Lugia. Or it could be Solgaleo. Okay, we have Malamar. Remember when they used to make weird TVs like the Shrek TV? Yes. I wish I had the Shrek TV. That might be the best one. They used to make themed computers too. I remember there was a Hot Wheels computer tower. Anybody? Yeah, yeah. We had the same thought there. Literally the same thought. We lost all that fun stuff. Now everything has to be a white or black box, chat. It's sad. No more colors. No more fun. Everything has to be a soulless, modern, cold, white or black box. I miss the clear color, the translucent plastic era of gaming so much. And what's crazy is that if Nintendo had a Switch 2 that was like atomic purple, people would break down the door of every retailer to get one. It would be such a slam dunk, but nobody does it. Nobody's done it. Nintendo would be the perfect company to bring that back. But they're so busy making their consoles look boring like every other company. And charging you $1 billion like every other company. Yeah, the old Mac computers too. Yeah, maybe that's it, Justin. The GameCube has so much personality, though. I mean, the Wii had some fun colors towards the end of its life. You definitely had that shift for the, you know, the white Wii. But they had some fun colors. But then ever since the Wii U, it's just been black and white. I mean, we don't even get a white version of the Switch 2. That's what everybody called the GameCube. I mean, people were... A lot of critics were nasty about the GameCube. Yeah, we do talk about this a lot. I mean, it's such a cool aesthetic, though. We talk about it because it's true. We talk about it because it's the truth. The red Wii is awesome. The light blue Wii is cool, too. Yeah, the Wii had some good colors. The Wii is also one of those few consoles that I actually like where it's glossy. Typically, I like the matte consoles. But I think the Wii's glossiness was actually nice. Implemented well. It didn't make it feel like a plastic toy like the Wii U gamepad felt. Anyone getting the Switch 2? Not yet. Not yet. Gonna bust out the gate with a hyper beam. Waiting for the Nintendo pre-order. I have a sneaking suspicion that the Switch 2 is not going to be heavily... I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm totally wrong here. Obviously, I'm just guessing. I think it's so expensive that I don't know if people are going to run out and buy it in droves. I think a lot of people are going to wait. But that's just me guessing, so... I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll do gangbusters. Yeah, I mean, my Switch 1 is still chugging along. My Switch 1 is hanging in there all this time. I think it'll be a while before we get another Animal Crossing game, but again, who knows, honestly. Oh, happy birthday, Kong. Thoughts on ZA? I don't know. I haven't played it yet. I would like another trailer because every mega from that game is gonna leak before we ever get to look at them officially. What a shame that is. I don't know why they're so insistent on not showing any new mech. Well, maybe I do know why. This is the crunching basculin, yeah. Red has Ice Fang and blue has Crouch. Chat, there's multiple megas already circulating that seem to be legitimately, not to mention almost the entire plot of the game. I don't know how many people realize that, but... Yes, I saw it, and I hate it. Anyway, what's my favorite mega? Probably Tyranitar. I like Mawile. Rayquaza's cool. I can't say anything, Chad. There's a thing related to a thing, and I can't say why without revealing a light story spoiler. There is a reason for a thing in a thing. Yes, all of the megas that are leaking have that weird blue filter. I'm just saying, Mega Latios and Latios might have some competition on the bottom of my list right now. They might not be alone down there for long. Yeah, Tyranitar is such a cool Pokemon. I love T-Char. How can you beat Mega? Oh, just wait. Just wait. Ugh. That's not good. Need to improve your posture. It's so hard to remember to sit up straight. I'm such a sloucher. Yeah, I mean, if ZA is leak, this didn't happen with previous Switch games. Like, I remember, not Centro, Ku being like, oh, the pink hammer Pokemon. You know, we got a few vague riddles about Gen 9 Pokemon, but I don't remember, like, big story beats or anything. Or post-game information being revealed. We just got a few light descriptions of some new Pokemon, and that's kind of it. Which is the way I prefer it. So it's been weird to see how much is leaking already. Yeah, I don't know if it's related to the Terra leak or what. I mean, the Terra leak has already provided us a few little nuggets about Gen 10, like its code name being Gaia. You could already infer some information about Gen 10 just from the code name, which people have. Topsy-turvy. What was Gen 9's code name? I don't remember. Ikaku is PLZA's. Ikaku is PLZA. Gaia is Gen 10. What was it for Gen 9? Oh no. No! No! No, they haven't revealed any new Pokemon, and I would not expect any new Pokemon. Titan. Yeah, wasn't it Titan? Titan sounds right. Titan sounds right. Which, yeah, I mean, the big Titans are in the game. It's part of the... It's part of one of the big mechanics in the game. Fighting the big boys. Expo Out is... Well, we'll see who this is. We have one heart left. Oh, this is gonna be hard. What's up, Taylor? Yeah, we have an NPC in the team now, too. With Gorgeist, who might just be one of the worst rentals in the whole game. I don't think Game Freak... I don't think they... I don't know if they know or if they just don't care or if it's both. They obviously have had a leaker problem for almost the entirety of the Switch's lifespan. Malamar does like a little dance. Are you joking? Wow, right out the gate. Immediate L. I'll see you all in therapy. Yeah, I mean, the fact that most people don't even know, like, almost the entire game story is leaked. Again, if it's correct. I mean, I think the Megas are just gonna continue to keep leaking. We've already gotten a look at 2 of them. I'm sure the rest of them are already, they're queued up, ready to go. A contractor, that's a good guess. A translator, a contractor, somebody that, you know... that type of position. Well, I think it's gonna get harder and harder if everything continues to keep leaking. We're still very far away from the game's release. We don't have an official date. And the fact that we already have so much information out there, and the game probably will release in October, it's like, wow. There's gonna be nothing left in like a month. Any Pokemon game costing $80 makes my soul shrivel. Yeah, you know that would actually be pretty funny if, Game Freak had false leaks. I do remember that character, and that was a wild time. I mean, there kind of already isn't, Galaxy. There kind of already isn't. There is descriptions of every Mega Evolution in the game out there, but there's pictures of only 2. But you can, you know, use your imagination and read the descriptions and, you know, I've already seen a lot of people doing fan art based on these descriptions. Some of you might have already seen fake fan art of these descriptions and not even known it. I will say, I think the BDSP PLA thing, that had to have been a COVID thing, right? There's no universe in which releasing BDSP and PLA back-to-back was their original plan. The pineapple gloom. All hail pineapple gloom. I miss the silhouette era of Pokemon reveals, the Koro era. Simpler times. A bit? That might be an understatement there. A bit rushed? The game didn't ship with a title screen. That game did not ship with a title screen. I am not, Galaxy. I think we're 0 for 2 on both of the Megas that have leaked already. Like, massively 0 for 2. Okay, we have a more promising team this time than last time. Let's see who we got. I take it back. Alright, my only 2 water types left are Kyogre and Palkia. God help us. Our only electric type on the field is Electabuzz? Oh no. Arceus, take the wheel. Yeah, BDSP also shipped with like a MIDI orchestral sound. It was so weird. BDSP, when it shipped, had several weird issues. There's a lot of glitches and bugs in it too. Like, people were getting stuck in walls, and they later patched it to have a huge invisible wall around most objects. Pizza taquitos. Those sound intriguing. Are they tasty? Hard locked in the ice gym and can't escape. Yeah, that's one of the few instances where I pulled off a glitch in my initial playthrough. In my initial playthrough of Shining Pearl, I used a glitch to skate all the way to Cadence, so I didn't have to fight a single trainer in that gym. That was awesome. I swooshed my way right to her without having to do any work. I think there was like an infinite item dupe, and there was a ton of stuff wrong when the game initially shipped. I felt like a speedrunning god. What is the time for BDSP on speedrun? Oh, I had to bring up Mario 64 because I watched Summoning Salt's video about Mario 64 120 star. Pokemon. Brilliant. Why is their search on speedrun.com so bad? They gave you cheese and oh no. No. There is nothing find more of a bummer feeling than getting home and checking your food that you ordered and it's all wrong. Okay, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, any percent glitchless is 3 hours and 17 minutes. That's very short for a Pokemon speedrun. Oh my god, any percent you can beat it in 14 minutes and 31 seconds. Yeah, that's real short for Pokemon speedrun. A fast worm or a baby snake? You're putting the food in the water that makes the worms fast. Japanese versus American switched to? What do you mean? I mean, it's a bummer that they made it Japanese only, otherwise I would just import my Switch 2 and pay several $100s less. If it wasn't Japanese only, that'd be a real great way to save a couple $100 dues. I hope so, Galaxy. There's a few descriptions and several choices that I'm a fan of, but gotta see the reveals. Yeah, you could Gamba if you wanted to. Maybe I will. I don't want to get earth-powered. Oh well, you gave me an electric type for an electric type. Alright. I don't know, maybe somebody will find a way to get rid of the... I'm just gonna call it a region lock, because that's pretty much what it is. Maybe somebody will find a way around the, Japanese account restriction. I mean, Nintendo hasn't even gotten back to us on what the price is gonna be. What about other, like, I think people were able to pre-order in the UK. Did they run out of pre-orders in the UK? I haven't seen anybody talk about that. They pushed the pre-orders for us in Canada, but I think they were open for other countries. Did everybody get their pre-orders in? Did they sell out? Again, I don't know how hard scalpers are gonna go on the Switch 2. Oh, Bradley upper crust. Uh-oh, don't look into Sunfisk's eyes, chat. Don't look. I mean, the 350 is converted to USD, right? Isn't it 49,000 yen? Again, the yen has been weak for years. Oof. Wow, that was just an Oko? Damn. Yeah, the magnetic Joy-Cons are quite interesting. I'll be interested to see if Joy-Con drift becomes a massive issue again. For the whole order? Well, I guess it turned out okay. Looks like Bolton is wearing socks. He's got his slippers on for the indoors. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have been going to Japan and, like, specifically Japanese game stores and just clearing out retro games and reselling them. Because, again, the yen is quite bad. What's up, Midnight? Which, what a terrible thing to do. Gotta go load up my suitcase with all these games I bought to resell for 5 times the price. I mean, I saw an article that, I mean, I don't know how true this is. They estimated that the Switch's production cost is around 400. I don't know how true that is. Gonna sleep for a while with this in the background. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with, you know, buying stuff from Japan if, you know, just for you. I buy stuff from the Pokemon Center from Japan because it's legitimately cheaper than buying it from this one. From ours. But I'm not reselling any of it, I'm keeping it. Well, that's what the point of the article was, Justin, that they're selling it for a loss. I don't know how believable that is. I'll keep my dog. How much better is Platinum over Base, Diamond, and Pearl? Much better. I think Platinum is the definitive way to play Sinnoh. It's also faster. Diamond and Pearl are some of the slowest games in the whole franchise. I mean, it's still kind of slow in Platinum, but they speed it up a little bit, so it's more bearable. Yeah, the Gambas have not been going our way. Emulator for best Gen 4 experience. I have to wonder what they were thinking for Diamond and Pearl, making the game engine that slow. Did they play their own game before they released it? Why would you do that? It's like old Yu-Gi-Oh games. You have to hold B or push a button combination before you enter the duel. Otherwise, it is the slowest moving thing you've ever seen. It's like nobody would want to ever play it at this speed. Why are you doing this? At least they give you an option to speed it up, but... Are they selling their games for the snail consumers? Yeah, sometimes things like fly, dive, and dig are good to avoid a potential turn of damage. Yeah, Cacturn, honestly. The fact that multi-hit moves still slowly hit every Pokemon on the field and you have to see the tink, 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 tink is inexcusable. Mako and Mai. Mako and Mai always open up with their field spells and then just Mai combos Elegant Egotist, Harpy Lady Sisters. Mako starts putting Great Shark out on the field. Or Penguin Soldier. Ugh. Penguin Soldier is an evil card. Shiny Chikorita, 3 Froggies, nice. Rage Fist takes 30 seconds. Yeah, some animations. What's weird about Scarlet and Violet is they absolutely took the cool factor away from like Behemoth Blade and a lot of the signature moves of Pokemon in Gen 8. But then yeah, Rage Fist takes 30 seconds. It's like, okay. Moongeist Beam, like there's so many signature moves that are just over in 1 second. All of their coolness, all their aura, gone. I think Pyro Ball sucks. Pyro Ball was probably one of the best animations in Sword Shield. I mean, they could Galaxy if it wasn't Japanese account only. Nintendo literally thought about people importing it, so they're trying to stop it. Yeah, Behemoth Blade essentially got turned into Play Rough, yes. That's such a cool move, too. Like, I'm not even Zacian's strongest soldier, but it's a cool name, and it's a cool animation. It's like, what, since we don't have Dynamax Pokemon anymore, it's gotta be lame? Well, there's no Dynamax Pokemon anymore, so we're just gonna make it lame as frick. Oh, brother. His big boy pal. Help, father. I have 44 HP left. I am not taking this. Oh, you're at the Atlanta Regionals? Nice. Was it fun? I got to watch the VOD later. I haven't had a chance to watch the VOD. Yeah, Metal Sound actually... Okay, well, it got the 10%. Are you kidding? It got the Ancient Power 10% +1 in every stat. Bruh. Well, that doesn't help. Me too, Justin. I kind of don't like this regulation. It's just Calyrex, Urshifu, Ogerpon. It's amazing how lame legendaries can be. Again, so many past legendaries, like our good friend Palkia here, dog shit trash. All the new modern legendaries are beefed up powerful gods. But every old legendary is like, I have pressure, you guys. Guys, I have pressure. Can I hang with you guys? I have pressure. Oh, you were doing some side events? Nice. I think we're dead here, Chad. I think Palkia is just a big meanie. The Kanto Bird's got Galarian forms, which is funny because Zapdos has always been really good in VGC. I mean, I guess you can't really say that much about Moltres. I have seen people bring Articuno, but it didn't really end in victory. Yeah, when does the new regulation start? The regulation that didn't have any of the legendaries in it was the best one. You see the most creativity when there's no legendaries in the format. Yeah, the terrain helps Boltund. Do not. Okay. If it got two 10%, I would have screamed. If Palkia got 2 Ancient Power Pops, I would have shed a single tear. This regulation's gonna go through Worlds. So what combinations of legendaries are people gonna bring? 5-1 to 831? Ah. No. But not anymore. We actually had a good chance at the end there. If Palkia went for that attack into Stunfisk, and we had another turn to attack, we could have won. That actually went a little better than I thought it would. But Palkia. What a fricker. You know what legendary I find sad that it's so terrible? Mewtwo. I think it's downright disrespectful how terrible Mewtwo is compared to other legendaries. Like, if there's one Pokemon that should not be weak, it's Mewtwo. Beef the boy up. I mean, I don't even remember anybody ever bringing Mega Mewtwo anywhere. Back when it had, when we had the Megas running around. There was no Mega Gengar, no Mega Rayquaza, no Primal Groudon. Mewtwo, most powerful Pokemon? Poof. Guys hanging out in, like, C tier. I mean, its hidden ability is terrible. It has pressure, which we've already discussed many times. Terrible. And then its hidden ability is unnerve. Like, that's great for Calyrex, who gets to have 2 abilities. Why does he get to have 2 abilities and I only get 1? Mom said it's my turn for 2 abilities. Yeah, Mewtwo's speed is tragic. It really is. It really is. And again, pressure is just so diabolical. I mean, I know why. It's all marketing. Like, Calyrex is really good. You know, Zashi and Zamazenta were... Well, I guess more Zashi. Zamazenta's better in Scarlet Violet. But it's all marketing. They want you to use the new Pokemon so people see the new Pokemon and want to buy the games. Is my assumption of it. I really wish they would spend more dedicated time into tweaking movesets and stats between generations. I mean, Mewtwo's speed is still, like, compared to other... I mean, it has 130 speed. But it also has 110 attack. It's like, can we take some of that away and put it in other stats? I don't think he really needs all that. Also, I can't help but feel like they brought Urshifu. I don't know. Half the time with Game Freak, it's like, was this purposeful or was this incompetence? Bringing Urshifu in and letting it hit through Protect, instantly dominating the meta in Scarlet Violet. I mean, you can't even tell which Urshifu you're seeing in Team Preview. They both look the same, whether it's single or rapid strike. I don't understand that decision. Oh, we're fighting a dragon, chat. I'm scared. I am but a humble Dunsparce. It's Dedenne. Man, Mewtwo Shiny in Gen 2 was crazy. Kind of had a puke green color to it. That might be one of the rare instances where it got better in time. Not a fan of Dedenne? I like when Dedenne is around. I like seeing people pronounce Dedenne. I've heard a lot of funny ones. Okay, Dedenne, you didn't need to unleash your violence on my Dunsparce. Denny's the Dedenne. Problem with Mewtwo's bad ability and bad move pool, yes. I mean, Psychic is kind of... it struggles. There's so many Psychic legendaries that are just mid to low tier. These nuts. How did I heard somebody's Dedenne? Day. I heard somebody pronounce it like King Dedede. Day. I should start calling it that. Oh look, it's Day. You have plus now, Tyrantrum. What's up, Derek? I love looking at everybody's trainers in this game. The customization is just so much better. Everybody's trainer always looks cool in this game. There have been no shinies yet. And we've had some big meanies show up. Like Palkia. We almost beat, but not quite. Oh no, entrainment. Dedenne is one of the problematic Pokemon if you have an NPC team. It was the Pulk Father. Let's hope they never return to a school setting ever again. Let's hope they don't return to a school setting anytime soon. I mean, they're doing that in Masters right now. They're doing this like... it reminds me of like a Japanese high school dating simulator. Morty and Marnie are coming to... what is it called? I had the thumbnails on my YouTube sub page. Passio Academy welcomes Marnie and Morty. Yeah, Dedenne is a good Pokemon here too, honestly. Okay, we can get the bear, and then... Whomst is that fairy? Oh, it's Hat. Yeah, the NPCs yearn for entrainment. They yearn for it. No shame in Googling an answer. Seven-turn combo. Once I unleash my 7-turn combo, it will be over for you. We'll just wing beat. Thunder? Miss. How could you miss old Pinhead Larry here? He's so big. Beartic's beta design was so much better. We were robbed. Accurate. Cacturn's very accurate. They start tweaking. Skitter smack. Bug type attacks sometimes have strange names. Sometimes they have some strange names. One of my favorite bug type attacks that I never get to see because Beedrill has just been gone is Twin Needle. I'm dead. Wow, I actually looked it up. 3 Pokemon learn Twin Needle by level up. Those are the following: Beedrill, Cloyster, Excavalier. Okay. And then by breeding, Shelder, Spinarak, Skorupi, Venipede, and Togedemaru can learn it. Okay, I learned something new today. Togedemaru can learn Twin Needle via breeding. Okay. It's kind of terrible though. It's power 25. So even attacking twice, that not that special. Twin Needle's Japanese name is literally just double needle. Yeah, you know what? Jolteon should be able to learn Twin Needle. Yeah, if there's one type of move, I would be... Like, they did this for Leech Life. If they buffed Twin Needle, it'd be great. Help our boy Beedrill out. Yeah, I mean, Leech Life was so bad for so long, I still have to, like, think about the fact that they buffed it. I think about Leech Life and I think back to, like, Zubat in Gen 1. Where it does 0.5 damage. The most abysmal damage you've ever seen. I was watching somebody climb the ladder in Scarlet and Violet singles. The amount of people that were bringing Dondozo Fissure. Dondozo is an evil Pokemon. That is an evil, evil Pokemon. But he made a comment that I thought was kind of interesting. He said that for Gen 10, he hopes that they reward more offensive playstyles. It's like, yeah, maybe don't make any more Dondozos. Tank should not have access to one-hit KO moves. They should not. They should not have any access. In no universe should Dawn be able to learn Fissure. It's so evil. It's actually so evil. We're fighting a dragon. Okay, I forgot for a second. I could take Hat. Or Slowbro can take Hat. So the NPC will keep Beartick. Yeah, hopefully no Dondozo equivalent in Gen 10. Dondozo doesn't even get run with Tatsugiri most of the time now. Everybody was running Dawn and Tatsu together, but now it's usually just Dawn. Just Dawn hanging out, using Fissure. You know. Hashtag just Dondozo things. They'll make Pokemon like Dondozo absolutely cracked, and then they'll make Scovillain the worst thing you've ever seen in your life. I know, Scovillain could have had so much potential. I don't know, this is a frustration I have with every gen. There's just such a small pool of Pokemon they clearly paid attention to. And then everything else is just junk. Like, even I feel like Tinkaton could have been better. Orthworm could have been better. Brambleghast could have been better. Cool ability. Still too weak to ever really do much. Rabska could have been better. Not many people ever use Kilowattrel. Nobody uses Squawkabilly. The attack stat of a Teddy Ursa. They really did Tink dirty. She could have been a pseudo. Gen 9 could have been the gen where we had two pseudos, like Gen 3. One dragon and one non-dragon. You even have like the Steel Metagross comparison. But they were like, no, let's not. Okay, we have a very acceptable team here. Which dragon are we about to fight? Oh, we are back. Oh, it's Larias. Okay. I was not ready for that price, Justin. I was not ready for the 20k price reveal on that Charizard Game Boy SP. Man, some people selling stuff on eBay need their heads examined. Nobody is paying you 20k for an old Game Boy Advanced SP. It is a very cool Game Boy Advanced SP, but like nobody's paying you 20 grand. Nobody is paying that. And a lot of people list stuff really pricey on eBay, and then people turn around and say that that is the value of the item when it's not. Okay, we're already getting reflect typed. You bastard. Ow, Latias. She immediately opened up with reflect type. Boo. Boo on you, Latias. $20 grand, like, okay. Well, if it's old and retro, it must be worth thousands of dollars. I saw a hysterical listing of a Leafeon from Prismatic Evolutions, you know, the one that's worth like $400. And the description said that their nephew cut the sides of the card off to see the picture better. Which, lol, that sucks, man. But also he was selling it for like $75. A cut up Leafeon from Prismatic Evolutions for $75 with chopped off edges. It's like, no, man. Why are you even selling this? Just keep it as like a memory of your nephew. Why are you trying to sell this for $75? You got into the tower, Braylon? Nice. Yeah, at that point, give it to the kid. Or again, keep it for yourself. Why do all this? Nobody's buying your chopped up card for $75. It wasn't even clean cuts either. It looked like a child had chopped the card up. It's like people selling like PSA -5 editions, you know, cards that have like gone through the washing machine or are so crumpled and crinkled, nice freeze, that you can't even identify what the card is, and then they'll be like, $100 please. $100 for my base set Charizard that is almost unrecognizable. Nobody wants to buy your trash. Latias's head sticks out of the ice cube. And she immediately clears. Temtem was overpriced on launch. I remember when Temtem first came out, we were all talking about it. This was during like Sword Shield era. And I thought about playing it for stream, but it was $30 on launch, and I was like, ooh. Ooh, I don't know about that one. Or maybe it was 40. I can't remember. It was very expensive for a little indie game. Reflect and into reflect type. Oh, you're so funny, Latias. You got the whole squad laughing. Did you ever play it? I don't ever hear anybody talk about Temtem. Was it even a good game? Some people pay more for PSA 1 than some of the higher grades. Yeah, I don't get that either. Is it supposed to be like ironic? Look at my destroyed piece of cardboard. It's a PSA 1. Isn't that so funny and ironic? Yeah, imagine if Temtem had gotten half of the vitriol that Pal World had. Yeah, that's true too. Some people list stuff at high prices just to show off, which is pathetic, but it happens. Look at my old children's game console, chat. For 20 grand, aren't you impressed? Don't you think I'm so cool? Also, GG. We got a W, nice. We needed that. Temtem League of Legends game. What? I got whiplash reading that last sentence. Temtem League of Legends? Is Latias gonna be sick? No, she's feeling quite fine, actually. Unfortunately for me, I traded in a lot of my old the fact that I don't have a lot of my old consoles is my own fault, because I traded them into GameStop when I was a kid. So I could get new games. Regret. Major regrets. My N64, all my old handhelds, all my old Pokemon games. It's inconceivable to think of now, but, you know, when you're a kid and your parents aren't made of money, that's just how it was. Alright, before we get started, chat, I'm gonna get some water real quick. I'll be right back. I wish I saved more of my old stuff, too. Ooh, now this is an elite lineup. Alcremie, Dunn, and Cryogonal? Very elite. Temtem is still $45. That is... You know, on one hand, you know, these indie companies charge whatever you want, I guess, but I don't have to, you know, pay for that. You can charge whatever you want, but on the other hand, that's too much and I don't want to pay for it, so. There's certain, for the longest time, RimWorld, which is one of my favorite games, never went on sale, and it always rubbed me the wrong way. This is Tapu Koko. The only electric Pokemon I have left. Who is that? I can't tell. Oh, I know exactly the cases you're talking about. The Ho-Oh Game Boy carrier. I think I have the Lugia one. And I have one that's yellow with Blastoise and Pikachu on it from like Gen 1 era. Yeah, if I had a nickel for every time somebody in chat said their parents threw away their stuff or sold it or gave it away to a younger relative, I'd have a good jar of change. There used to be so many good Game Boy and GBA accessories back in the day. You were given $20.82. I mean, you could get a nice lunch? Question mark. Honestly, that probably won't even afford you a decent lunch these days. Oh, the worm light. Oh, what color was my worm light? I don't think I have my worm light anymore. Kids these days will never understand the struggle of the dark Game Boy Color screen and having to use street lights to see it if you didn't have a worm light or if your batteries were low, because the worm light would zap the batteries so fast. Yeah, Ubisoft put out a statement that was like, you don't own our games when you buy them. It's like, oh, okay. I can't wait for you guys to go under. You don't actually own our games. Huh? I beg to differ. The power light getting dim as the battery was dying brings me right back. Selling the idea of AAAA games. I mean, Mario Kart Worlds kind of seems like an AAAA game. It's War Turtle. I like War Turtle's little blushy cheeks. One of my favorite middle evolutions. A website selling it for $11.51. I mean, I think any, the ship on that game has sailed. Too late to bother checking it out now. Yeah, the day Nintendo starts, you know, doing game key, I don't think that would happen. I don't want it to happen. Maybe there's a little bit of cope in that statement. Selling you an empty case of plastic. First they took away the manual, now they're taking away the games, and now you just get an empty case with one code. A 48 pack of battery. It really was like that. The batteries would go so quickly. Also, I saw a picture of the eShop UI for the Switch 2. It looks like all the profile icon stuff is coming back. It looked pretty similar to the setup we have now, but a little bit more modernized. I better be able to transfer all my icons that I purchased with my points. Yeah, I bet that was a great time for Duracell and all the other battery manufacturers. I mean, batteries are definitely still around for certain things, but not nearly as common as they were. Everything is rechargeable now. Lithium-ion batteries, or whatever they're called. Yeah, Nintendo, that's so true. Nintendo would absolutely sell Mario-themed batteries. Why buy the cheap batteries when you can buy the batteries with the Power Star on them? What's up, Omega? There have been no shinies yet. Oh no, this is Wish Cash. Well, I have a grass move. Did Toys R Us have their own branded batteries? I don't remember. I didn't go to Toys R Us a lot as a kid. I went every now and then, but I never had one that was super close. It was always like a treat to go to Toys R Us when I was a kid. I mean, Toys R Us was expensive. It was an expensive place. Everything was a little bit more expensive there than it was everywhere else. Yeah, Justin, it was like an event. I still have several core memories of buying Digimon stuff and looking at Digimon stuff in Toys R Us during the O2 era. Like, I got a Hawkmon plush. I got this, like, Vmon alarm talking thing with a Digivice on its stomach. And then I remember the Amiibo era. Was probably when I went to Toys R Us the most frequently. Did we talk about those Street Fighter Amiibo being like 30 bucks, by the way? Because, oh my god. $30 Amiibos. Jeez. Okay, controller's plugged in. We're good. Oh yes, Cryogonal has Solar Beam too. This isn't too bad. Ew. That's pretty rude, Wish Cash. Looking at the Lego aisle when you were a kid, I always remember the Pokemon card section. The Amiibo section sticks out in my brain so much. The Amiibo section in my Toys R Us that I had was kind of in the front of the store all the way to the left. And they had Amiibo on one side of the wall and then on the other side of the shelf. I was always pleased with, I mean, Amiibo had great detail when they came out. Like the King DDD Amiibo, that's always my go-to. He's one of my faves. That thing has great detail on it. And that was what, 11 bucks? How many people are always, yeah, great DD detail. How many people are actually gonna buy those Street Fighter? That's gotta be a bummer if you're an Amiibo collector. You gotta cough up cash for several $30 Amiibo. Ugh. Great googly moogly. Sorry, Wishcash. You have no ground moves. They really did you dirty, my friend. Yeah, making Amiibo is very easy. If you ever want to make your own Amiibo, chat, all you have to do are buy... Well, I don't know if this works if you have an iPhone, but if you have an Android, you can program NFC chips. You can buy a stack of... And they come in a bunch of different formats. You could buy cards. You could buy little, like, chips. You could do keychains. And you just have to find the Amiibo file and use an app, and you can program the NFC files. That's what I did for... I did that for Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I did that for both Zelda games. I keep my Amiibo sealed. I'm usually not a sealed collector, but all of my Amiibo are sealed, and you can't use the NFC. They purposely put like a silver blocking sticker underneath, so you can't scan them. I have the Ocarina of Time Link Amiibo, but he is staying inside his lovely box. I ain't taking that man out. You're only missing one physical... Oh, which one are you missing? One of the rarest Amiibos is actually the large Detective Pikachu one. If you have the Detective Pikachu Amiibo, that's actually one of the rarest ones. Wibby? Who? The Mario cereal. No, Cryogonal, how could you, Tapu Koko? It goes for 300. Ooh. That is steep. Since you already have most of them. Yeah, I was big into collecting Amiibo for a while, so I was always hanging around different, you know, like the Amiibo subreddit and following collectors on various places. I still have most of the ones that I got. I only sold a few. Yes, they so were. The retailer exclusive Amiibo were a nightmare. I remember waiting in a long line in Toys R Us for Bowser Jr. I think Greninja was also Toys R Us exclusive. Some of those were so bad. I think Ness was Target. Jigglypuff might have been Target too. Honestly, Chad, this is kind of the sick and twisted part of me, but I kind of enjoyed the hunt. Whenever I managed to get exclusive Amiibo, and then they immediately sold out, it was always like, yeah. I remember King DDD got stocked at Walmart, and I managed to, I was out and about somewhere running errands, and I just happened to see it on my phone, and I got the order in on my phone, and it was like, yes! I did. I yearned for the Amiibo hunt. Well, it's all fun and games until you're on the opposite end of the winning, you're one of the people that doesn't get the order in. Then it's not fun. Yeah, the Mario Odyssey amiibo were in stores for so long. Wedding Mario. The Animal Crossing amiibo were so common that they started showing up at like Five Below. They started showing up at, which is a discount store if you're unaware of what Five Below is in the US. The Animal Crossing amiibo were so... I'm trying to think of the right word to use. Unpopular? Unpopular. Nobody was buying those llamas. Nobody was buying those llamas. The Mario Odyssey amiibo are still in stock for you? That's funny. Also, GG. That was a good Coco run. No. Also no. Coco, be gone with you. Man, were the Mii, they sold the trio of Miis in a 3-pack. Were those Toys R Us exclusive? I got it at Toys R Us. That's kind of when I reevaluated my amiibo collecting. That and the Fire Emblem characters. I mean, honestly, I like Ike. Did I sell Ike? Ike was a rare pickup. He was hard to find. But when it came to, like, Lucina, I was like, why am I doing this? Man, you know who else was super rare? Pit. I remember picking up Pit from... I think it was Amazon. And being really happy. I think Marth was a hard to find one too. Are we? Tapu Koko, you silly sausage. You're coming back for round 2? Back-to-back Coco? And I don't see a single... Wait, who's this rock? It's Lycanroc. I don't see a single ground friend in sight. Coco remains while I've gotten the last 3 for, like, years now. I got Finny, Bulu, and Lele all pretty close to each other, and then Tapu Koko's like, well, see you guys in several years. If ever. We are fighting Zeeble. Alright, Audino, go forth. Amiibo, yeah, the Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival bundle. I almost forgot about that. The Amiibo Festival stuff. Man, are they gonna revive doing Amiibo for every character for the next Smash game, I wonder? It's always surprising that they only ever made, like, Detective Pikachu Amiibo. And then the Pokemon Rumble stuff. Yeah, I've caught all 3 of mine in Lux Balls so far. It's so satisfying. They were like built for Lux Balls. You love to pick up the Rumble NFCs. Yeah, they were pretty neat. I think there was a shiny Genesect. It was the era where shiny Genesect got more merchandise than you would have expected. Oh, who are the other shinies? I just remember Genesect. Oh, Eevee and Pikachu? I don't remember that at all. Speaking of Lux Ball. There you go, bud. Evil, you could be shiny 830 if you want to be, bud. Oh yeah, I remember. Look at Kyurem White and Black. Little Pokemon Rumble chibi style Kyurem White and Black. Bunch of goofy goobers. I can keep Audino for life due support. We're all goofy goobers, yeah. Hiram goes, you got any games on your phone? Is there like... I just typed in Amiibo. Oh yeah, they made so many for Splatoon. Oh, I forgot about the Tears of the Kingdom ones too. Small Fry. Oh, the power-up bands are on here. That's funny. They consider the power-up bands a form of Amiibo? If you don't know what I'm talking about, the power-up bands are essentially like magic bands for Disney, but they're for the Universal Super Mario Land. Nintendo Land theme park. You can interact with select stuff around the park. And they come in Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Toad, and Yoshi. And I think they have one for Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. That's kind of cool that they're on here, though. I would pick up Toad, by the way. If I ever, I'm lucky enough to go to Universal and go to Mario World, I would pick up Toad. Yeah, there's a gold one too. It's not listed here. I think it was Japanese only. I don't think they brought it over here. They made Alex and Steve. I forgot. That's so funny. They made Alex and Steve Amiibo. Lava chicken. Steve's lava chicken. Something, something, something. Taylor and I watched the Minecraft movie yesterday, chat. What a piece of cinema. It's kind of an assault on your senses from start to finish. It is a lot. Lava chicken. Also, I did recognize all the Minecraft like cameos. God, that scene in the beginning where Jason Momoa buys the storage unit and all the Minecraft people are just standing silently watching the auction is so silly. I don't know if I'd say it's good. It's a kid's movie. It's the type of movie that, you know, little kids are gonna really like. Yeah, it's so stupid that it's funny. Don't go into the Minecraft movie expecting, a piece of cinema. It is very, very, very silly. The movie mostly is just Jack Black going, insert Minecraft thing here. Slime cube. The Nether. Diamond pickaxe. There were a few jokes that, I did get a little chuckle at. There's one of them where it's like, I think he's Swedish, and it's like, oh, I get it. I get it. Yeah, it's basically, I mean, people are bringing up Jack Black, but Jason Momoa is really also hamming it up. It's basically Jack Black and Jason Momoa seeing who can out-ham each other for pretty much the whole movie. And then the other characters just kind of exist. I mean, the two female characters, like, completely disappear for a portion of the movie. It was like, oh, okay. Nacho Libre reference? I don't think I caught that. I did see Jeb, though. I was like, that's Jeb! I know him! Yeah, maybe it is the kids being overstimulated, because I wasn't joking. It really is like an assault on your senses from beginning to end. It's not, you don't feel like you're watching a really long movie. It's very fast-paced. You are just going from scene to scene to scene very quickly. It is not a movie that you're gonna feel the length of. Oh, that sucks, Midnight. He was! See, a lot of these Minecraft people, I never even heard of Technoblade until he died. I never heard of half of these Minecraft people. I like General Chungus, though. He was probably my favorite character. And no, I'm not joking. I mean, I kind of liked the villain. She was kind of fun. The movie is very tropey. Every character is a character archetype that you've seen in about 1,000 other movies. Like the main kid, he's kind of a loser. He moves to a new school and the bullies pick on him because he's kind of a nerd. And his older sister just wants to take care of him. There's also a lot of things in the movie that are just like, you know, the shot of the trailer where Steve is a child and, you know, that line, as a child I yearn for the mines. There's a character that chases him away when he's a child, and when he returns,
welcome back.
Silver, thanks for the 19 months. I appreciate it. When he returns as an adult, that character is just the same character. He never aged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, I lost count. 1, 2, 3. 19. Thanks for the 19 months, Silver. Welcome back. It's like, why did that old man not age? Steve grew up. Steve is a grown-ass, middle-aged man, and that guy never aged. Like I said, not a movie you want to take too seriously. The Minecraft content I watched back in the day was just random Minecraft people doing like the Hunger Games. You guys remember the Hunger Games era of Minecraft? I don't even remember the person I watched. I would just like skip around. I never subscribed. I just casually watched them in the background. Coco, what are you doing, brother? Why are you back twice in a row? Cozy Root, thanks for the raid. What's up, everybody? I'm Silver, and we're doing Dynamax Adventures randoms. You'd think it would be random, but Tapu Koko has shown up twice now. The villager is trapped there for aesthetics. Yeah, he doesn't even serve. What is he doing back there? What's up, everybody? Okay, I guess we'll do the do. We'll life the do. Oh no, Jaded, you followed one of those Minecraft YouTubers. There's like a giant list of them at this point. But thanks again for the raid, I appreciate it. Alright, Lycan Rock, show them what you got. Cool quick attack, Tapu Koko, very effective. Okay, we're doing so-so damn. I love Audino's big poofy tail. Okay, we gotta keep the squad alive. Oh, some recommendations? Well, thank you. And we get to watch everybody get buffed by Sandstorm. Tapu Koko, that was very dramatic of you. Gets hit with a little sand. Wish we had a little bit more damage right now. This was a very ungenerous route. There was no ground types to be found. Didn't have any, I didn't see anything useful poison-wise. But that's the challenge of randoms, right? Well, we knew Tapu Koko was coming because that's the only electric Pokemon I have left, but when it's a dragon or something, sometimes you just never know. You've never done a Dynamax adventure? I love it. It's one of my favorite forms of shiny hunting. The odds are great too. It's 1 in 100 with the charm and 1 in 300 without it. Also, it's fun to play with other people. Alright, para not appreciated. I'm pretty lukewarm on Isle of Armor, but Crown Tundra's great. I really recommend Crown Tundra. There's a lot of good shiny hunting in Crown Tundra. The Swords of Justice, all the Dynamax adventure Pokemon. I mean, the Reggies are full odds, but you could shiny hunt the Reggies. Alright, this is kind of a death by 1,000 paper cuts, but we're almost there. I can see the light at the end of the Cocoa Tunnel. We're just gonna go for an attack. Go, Audino. GG. Even though this RNG for the route was pretty terrible, this was a good round. No, the Reggies are not locked. I know, after Scarlet and Violet, you'd think, well, everything in Sword and Shield is probably shiny locked too, but no. The Reggies are not locked, but they're also not affected by the shiny charm, but the Swords of Justice are. I don't know what's up with that. Pretty weird. Alright, Coco, you're the only one left. The other Tapus are just chilling at this point. No. Not blue. Ah, Coco. Coco always betrays. Alright, GG go next. And I do randoms, but you can target any legendary you want as long as you have it saved. You can save up to 3 legendaries. Sometimes I've done targeted hunts, but I swear I have more luck doing randoms. Alright, give me a second, chat. Alright. You figured out your Legend ZA Team Galaxy? Nice. Do I have a favorite shiny? My favorite shiny is one that I got from Dynamax Adventures, Reshiram. It's real nice. Not too in your face. Subtle. Elegant. Alright, hold on, chat, just a sec. I wish I liked Zekrom shiny as much. I mean, it's not terrible. There's worse shiny legendaries, but Reshiram's is just real classy. Alright. Two grass Pokemon and Exploud. I mean, Grovile's decent for Screech. We don't see Blossom that often. I'll take Blossom. Okay, we have some decent choices. Alright, who do we have this time? Tell me it's not another Coco. Alright, it's a flyer. So, this is the list of Pokemon I have left, so that means it's either Lugia, or Steela, or Articuno. Alright, here we go. You have Pop-Tarts? Ooh, what flavor? God, I tried the, S'mores Oreos. They were so good. I ate them all. There are none remaining. I have consumed all the S'moreos. But you made me think of it bringing up Pop-Tarts, because s'mores is such a good Pop-Tart flavor. We're gonna helping hand the slash. I think Dynamax Adventures is one of the most engaging forms of shiny hunting. It isn't completely brainless like a lot of other methods are. Oh, the Post Malone Oreos were good. They kind of looked good. They kind of looked good. Oh, you got chocolate, classic. Alligator, Gorgeist, Delphox, Electros, Pangoro, nice. Solid team. S'mores is just such a solid flavor. I kind of want to... Oh, no, Jackson. I don't want you on my desk. I kind of want to use Pangoro, too. Pangoro is really cool. Simple Beam. You think your team is balanced? Yeah, I'd say so. You got good type coverage. The problem is Gen 6's Pokedex is so small, I feel like I've used a good chunk of it. I'll have to... I always like to use Pokemon I've never used before in a new playthrough of a new game. I wonder where they're gonna have Gibble. I'll be tempted, as I always am, to use Garchomp for the umpteenth time. I wonder what the difficulty of PLZA is going to be. Because I feel like PLA is one of the more challenging Pokemon titles. Especially all the boss battles. Yeah, I've never used Florges either. I was thinking about Florges. I mean, Diggersby would be funny because chat would hate that. I kind of want to use an elemental monkey. Oh, by the way, chat, I think I've been spreading misinformation this whole time. Apparently that infamous Semi-Seer poll that was about the least popular Pokemon wasn't about that at all. Oh, I can't remember the context of what it actually was. I've been spreading misinformation against Semi-Seer this whole time. How could this happen? I went on the internet and told lies. This was a ranking of what JP fans wanted as an event Pokemon for the Volcanion movie. You'd love if I used Diggersby. You're gonna be tempted by Charizard, Justin. Yeah, I kind of want to use Delphox. We're just gonna be helping handing the squad. Yeah, I get why people don't like the elemental monkeys. I like Semi-Poor, though. Yeah, Justin, you know, it's very believable that Semi-Seer would be last place. I agree. I definitely don't think it deserves that anymore. I don't know, I can't help but like underdog Pokemon that people dump on all the time. It makes me find them charming. Like, I think Sage is my least favorite of the three because of its Marge Simpson hair. Bruxish is exactly one of those types of Pokemon that everybody dumps on, and I think it's fine. Good shiny. I'll take Bruxish over Barraskewda and Arrokuda every day of the week. I mean, it's a funny, bright, tropical fish. I feel like it fits Alola. Barbaracle? I've been Barbaracle's strongest soldier. He's always reminded me of the Hands boss in the pyramid in Mario 64. We were talking about Pokemon that are most Kirby-like. Barbaracle and Overquill are the most Mario-like. Let's see. Oh, that's Quag. I don't know if I like any of these. I mean, we have 2 grass types. I like Barbaracle I like because it's just so unique. There's no Pokemon really like Barbaracle. It's like Pokemon like Sigilyph or... Uniqueness is definitely something I appreciate. A lot of my least favorite Pokemon are like birds or fish. Things that I think are just too bland. Yes, Sigilyph rules. The Sigilyph army rise up. I love Maractus. Flamigo? You know, Flamigo has a lot of haters. I'm not one of them. Dragonite evolves into Yoshi. That's a good one right there. You just got Shiny Lunala and a Moonball? Ooh, nice, Gerald. Congrats. Yeah, Sigilyph is an underrated shiny, too. I agree. Well, thanks for the raid, Cozy Root, and for hanging out. Have a good one. Yeah, Gen 5's got a lot of bangers like that. A lot of good shinies in Gen 5, too. I mean, there's a fair share of ones that are kind of whatever, but like Shiny Zoroark is so cool. There's so many good ones. Even Pokemon like Sawk and Throw have good shinies. Yeah, Shiny Sigilyph has green on it, so automatically I have to like it. Well, I'm burned and I have a weakness to flying, so I guess I'm locking in on Quag. Hello. Alright, it's... Kuno. Alrighty. You know, I'm surprised. Everybody's always like Charizard Z, but with how much they've been pushing Lucario lately, I'm surprised they didn't give Lucario another Mega Evolution. I was seeing people talk about, because Horizons came back after the time skip. Also, ad warning, ads are coming up. But we might be here for a while. Behem is Gen 5's weakest shiny. I wouldn't argue with that. Horizons came back from its little hiatus with the time skip, and Roy has his Lucario. And it just behaves like every other Lucario. It has the aura thing, it's kind of chill. It's like, why don't they do something different with it? Ash literally just had a Lucario. Why are they blowing so much smoke up Lucario's ass lately? Like, I like Lucario, I do. But it is just so overexposed at this point. Give the guy a break. I mean, the furry demographic, I'm sure, loves Lucario, but Lucario is a Pokemon liked by a lot of people, not just furries. I think a lot of kids like Lucario. Oof, that is unfortunate. That was not a good hurricane target. You should have hit me instead. Yeah, Lucario was in Smash, too. It should have been me, not him. It's not fair. Damn, look at Togedemaru go. How does Togedemaru even reach Articuno? Imagine Quagsire, like, throws it like a football. Haha. This might be the most Blizzard-proof team we've rocked into, well, besides Grovyle, that we've walked into with Articuno. Blizzard is just not even what you want to use against us. Articuno can be dangerous if it gets off a Blizzard on everybody, but not this time. Not this time, my friend. And that'll be GG. Good round, good round. Always tempted to use a Moon Ball, but my other two birds are in Lux, so I'm gonna use a Lux Ball. Shiny Roaring Moon. Man, I love Roaring Moon. That's one of my favorite Gen 9 Pokemon. Big fan. Yeah, all the Lucarios in the anime are just the same Pokemon. They just all act the same. Liko's Meowscarada is pretty cute. I say as somebody who's not a big Meowscarada fan. She goes like, does like silly little cat noises. It's funny. No problem, Dragoon. Have a good one. Whoops. I hope his Crocolore, Roy's Crocolore, evolves into Skeledirge soon. Also, I don't know what they're doing with Dot, but I hope Quaquaval shows up soon, too. I don't like Quaxwell. Oh my god, stop it. Stop jumping up on my desk. We're so heavy. Alright, one more slot if anyone wants it. I mean, honestly, one of the most iconic Lucario moments from the anime is when it went, like, insane and smacked Pikachu with a giant bone and Pikachu went into orbit. That's what they should have done. They should have made Lucario completely unhinged. Then it would have been a winner. Also, Roy caught it off screen. So we don't even know where Roy got it from. He just showed back up again with a shiny Mega Lucario, and it's like, oh, okay, man. I think Liko went back to school. Yeah, maybe he got it from Mystery Gift. He got it from Mystery Gift, for sure. I don't know. I've seen so many clips of, I picked Quaxley. That was the starter I went with in Gen 9, but Quaxwell is just, it's a big, stupid head. Don't like Lucario at all. Understandable. Five, four, three, two, one. Alright, what are we starting off with? Metang, Laron, Hitmonlee. Jackson's been in my place for a while. The cat in question. Okay, I pick Hitmonlee, so it's a psychic type. Okay. Well, our boy Aselgor is here, so. Cynthia's Lucario is shiny. I think her outfit, like, has Lucario, like, the kind of pendant she has is meant to mimic Lucario's spike. But yeah, I do agree that the colors would match better. I didn't like Drizzile either. I keep picking water starters where I don't actually like the middle evolution. They need to stop making such dog shit water in middle evos. If they could just stop making ones that are bad, it'd be good. I would like that. I have a grudge against Drizzile because of that shiny card. Maybe I do. Always go with fire. Yeah, it's fun when it's fun when people exclusively do like fire or grass. I tend to lean more water fire with an occasional grass pick. Like I picked Rowlet for PLA. It's just whatever design I like the most is usually what I end up doing. Dang, Metang already hitting the floor. Hitting the ground. Alright, Aselgor. Here we go. Boof or... Man, Gorgeist has been in every round. she has been in every single round. Too bad you're terrible. I mean, Mystical Fire has uses, but it's just such a shame that Gorgeist has, like, no attack power. I've seen a lot of people upset that PLZA is just taking place in the city. I think a lot of Kalos fans are actually upset about that. I don't know, I just hope there's enough variety in the locations to make it feel fresh and not small and cramped. Yeah, we don't know how big the game really is yet. Or how long it will be. Or how much to how little post-game content there'll be. Or even how the Pokédex works. You could do... Depending on how you view, like, post-game content, if you did, like, all the completionist stuff for the Pokédex and PLA, you could still be playing. With how long that could take you. Entirely in palette. You live in Professor Oak's lab. You live in his basement. So the reveal that it came of PLZA just being in the city came from a Nintendo tweet. And we've seen rooftop exploration. Man, Sophie, you're really not letting us have a good time here. But we haven't seen, like, especially since it's based on Paris, I'd love to do, like, catacombs or the sewers. The sewers are one of my favorite locations from Gen 5. The sewers are just a good video game location in general. Blueberry Dome adjacent, but with more buildings. At least they're regular looking buildings and not bright white cubes that are an atrocity to look at. Yeah, it's already been a million jokes of just a guy in his apartment in Kalos, and then there's Mega Evolutions fighting on the roof. Yeah, Justin, there's almost like a nostalgia to sewer locations. Look at how big Double is compared to Boof, by the way. Absolute unit. Makes Bouffalant look like a little baby. Aw, I cleared all my acid sprays. You monster. Stop attacking the Metang! Stop! Stop attacking the stupid Metang! Good lord. That got me. That got me. We lose another heart because of this stupid goddamn Metang. I'm gonna lose my mind. I mean, Laron is low, too. And now I am also low. Oh, thanks for missing your Meteor Mash, you bum. Sometimes it's fun to rage at these NPCs. Yeah, the power plant. The power plant is such a great, iconic Pokemon location. Honestly, Gen 1 has so many good dungeon areas, like Cinnabar Island. Or Cinnabar Mansion. Pardon me. I don't think they ever did do anything with sewers outside of Black 2, White 2. Oh my god, is that life orb on the Matang? She's literally about to cost us another life here. We could die right to this Araquanid because of Sophie. I almost pray that she takes this. I mean, I'm low, too. This is a shit of a situation. This is a... Oh, and she didn't take it! She didn't take it! The Matang is immediately gonna die to Life Orb recoil. God. Gosh darn it. God damn it. One of my favorite sewer locations is Sonic Adventure 1. A few power-ups and stuff down there. And Double getting the good popped with Quick Claw. Yeah, maybe we'll get information about how AZ was able to open a hotel. Imagine if he's like Mr. Tipton and he just has a chain of very successful hotels. Oh yeah, the sewers in Chrono Trigger. Man, our Pokemon all have no synergy with each other. We have two big normal types in Matang and me. My acid sprays aren't even useful here. Hell, I don't know. I have to imagine AZ, on his many years in Pokemon Earth, has collected money. I mean, that's such a trope for like immortal or very long lifespan characters, like the Cullens. Yep. If I get attacked, it's over. All three of our hearts have been Matang. Thanks a lot, Sophie. Voltorb flip. Can we, like, get Voltorb flip back or, like, any little puzzles? I'm so sick of Pokemon Switch games just being devoid of any puzzles or little side games. In the base game. I mean, I guess you have, like, Ogre Ousting, but honestly, I didn't think that was fun at all. Maybe I should specify ones that are fun. Zygarde Cell Hunt. Makes no sense. I mean, that describes X and Y's story in a nutshell. I mean, remember, we also have a Pokemon character named N. I mean, that stands for Natural Harmonious Tropius or whatever. Gropius. But still. Where's my new Pokemon character that just goes by T? They got T! Gropius. What a name. Well, we'll at least get to see who this is. I am so low health. I mean, I'll say this, chat. I think you should go and play X or Y, at least once, a little before PLZA comes out, because I know for a fact it will help you. We're dead. We're so dead. We found the one Pokemon that's immune to the spray and pray technology. Thanks, Lyra. I mean, we saw Looker's office in the trailer. We already know that. So you want to do the post game. Maybe familiarize yourself with some of the Team Flare admins too. Maybe remember some of their names. You never know. Of course Solgaleo gets an Iron Tail off. Jeez, our luck this round has been abysmal. Sophie still has that damn Metang, by the way. She brought that thing all the way to the end. Imagine if they ever brought the GS ball back. That would truly blow my mind. That's mostly an anime thing. I doubt we'll ever see a mention of that again. AZ's name in Japanese is AZ. No way. Did you know that N's name in Japanese is N? I think Natural Harmonious Gropius is the same in Japanese as well, so that he has his very silly, goofy name in both languages. Oh, excuse me, chat. It's Natural Harmonia Gropius. Harmonia, pardon me. Who gave him that name? Was that Getsis? Also L. Farewell. Yeah, imagine if N went to a regular school. Can you imagine going to school when your name is Gropius? Pokemon is a funny franchise. You have characters that have perfectly normal, everyday names. And then sometimes you have Natural Harmonia Gropius. Or Getsis. I don't think I've ever met anybody named Getsis. Or Lysander. mean, Lysander sounds like it could be a real name. People are named Giovanni. Sycamore. Biden. Team Snag'em member Biden. He's one of the more important members, you'd even argue, of Team Snag'em. Team Snag'em goons. How could we ever forget? One more slot left. Oh, man. There's a spoiler I want to talk about really bad. Well, the Mega Evolution that was leaked today. I hate it so much. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Alright, we got a full squad. It is midnight. It is. I mean, we already have a Pokemon that kind of looks just like it. From Generation 5. A dragon. A dragon, a dragon. Alright, what do we got? Nothing. I see we have nothing. Zygarde, Palkia, Latios, or Guzzlord. I took in too much air there. I'm gonna talk about it, chat. Hold on. If you do not want any PLZA spoilers, I'm gonna talk about a Mega Evolution that leaked. So, mute or skedaddle. Actually, I made a booper just for this occasion, chat. Why is OBS not letting me drag images? That's so annoying. Well, anyway, this is your warning. We're gonna talk about it because it's so bad. It's so bad. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Mega Feraligatr is so fucking ugly. Yeah, I made something, but OBS is not letting me... Ugh, I have to do it the slow way. Okay, hold on. I'll put an image up, and when image is gone... Okay, let me find it. Hold on, hold on. I hope I'm hitting the right thing. I'm selecting my move blindly right now. Pictures. I made something for this exact moment. Here he is. I'm overlaying him on my Booper's face. Talking leak spoils. There. There we go. Okay. Okay. So, Mega Feraligatr is liquid ass. It's so bad. They massacred my favorite starter. I don't even know if I want to take Totodile. They just gave it a Dredgergon head. So, we've seen Mega Starmie, turbo ass, and Mega Feraligatr, also turbo ass. Bruh. Imagine, if all of the Megas were purposely ugly. Could you imagine that reality? Could you imagine if there was a story reason for why they're ugly? Because there is, chat. Is this a way to, like, get back at all the people who wanted Mega Evolutions back so badly? We're gonna bring back Mega Evolutions, you guys, but we're gonna make them all butt ugly. We're gonna make them all look like disgusting freaks. I cannot believe that they're doing this. And I have read the description of Meganium, and Meganium does not sound better. I don't know about Emboar. I don't know about Emboar's Mega. It sounds like it's just gonna be another big brick thing. But yeah, apparently there's a reason why Starmie and Feraligatr all look like ugly freaks. I cannot believe it. I actually can't believe it. Is this like revenge against all the people that wanted Megas back? Hold on, let me double check. Let me double check. No. I don't want to see Zero Sick come back, chat. I'm so upset. So upset. There's too much happening. It's all Zygarde spoilers. Hold on, let me... I can never say this word. This is the hardest word in the world for me to pronounce. Quasar Tico doesn't want them being in the public eye. So they're doing something. They're putting the water in the... something in the water that makes the frogs gay. Also, do you guys mind if I tell you who the professor is? Because it's the funniest thing I've ever seen. It really is the funniest thing. I guess mute if you don't want to hear it, but I wasn't joking when I said you should probably replay X and Y. Because it's a Team Flare admin. You guys remember Mabel? Well, do I have some news for you? Do I have some great news for you? I believe she's the blue one. Right? I actually have to double check this. Pokemon Mabel. Yes, she's the blue one. She's the professor, apparently. Mabel is the professor. Huh? Okay. Sure. I mean... Pokemon's gonna have its own William Afton. Mabel. Most people are probably not even gonna know who that is. They probably don't even know who that is. And Zero Sick is coming back. And you want to hear his description? Let me read his description to you. Zero Sick isn't evil anymore and has a new design. He is thinner and has a tan. That sounds like a nightmare. That sounds like a nightmare. This is just speculation. This is not a true leak, but they think Zero Sick is going to be the one that gives you the Mega Stones during the game. He's going to be thin and has a tan? Yeah, you know, that kind of is... that kind of is like a... He's not evil anymore, so he's thin. Yipes. The dex is apparently around 230 Pokemon. I think it's hilarious, Galaxy. I can't wait to see that person. Lucario is the first Mega we get access to, by the way. How original. The Latis are not present. The Hoenn starters are in the game. Also, I thought this was kind of interesting. Our main character is related to Sycamore. So Sycamore going and being with your mom and Alola could be true. So they look like Sycamore for a reason. And apparently, our rivals are related to AZ. Again, I'd still hold up a lot of this stuff with a grain of salt, but... we'll see. Yeah, AZ has procreated. Can you believe it? Jeez, that must have been awkward. What a... like having, having sex with a giant from Skyrim. There's also apparently no returning gym leaders, so we're not gonna see anybody. We're not gonna see Valerie. We're not gonna see Ramos. That's kind of sad. I kind of think that's a bummer. Zero Sick gave a Malamar to Emma at the end of X and Y. Okay. He ran that type of hotel. Now, I don't know where they got this information from. ZA DLC was planned for June 2025. It's important to note that it could have been scrapped. We don't know if it's free or paid. That's very interesting. There's been no mention of any of the old X and Y characters. No Tierno. I mean, they could still be in the game, but none of the leaks have talked about them. Diancie is in the game. Not surprising. Let me see, is there anything else interesting here? Mega Feraligator's so ugly, chat. What have they done? I'm so upset. Different rank promotions contain different story arcs. Also, it's Palkia. Bruh. I can't believe it's Mabel. That's it. That is unhinged. Sycamore gives you the Kanto starters, by the way. Sycamore does more for the Kanto starters than Professor Oak does. Does he just have an endless supply of them to give to any child that wants one? I can't believe Mega Feraligatr is so heinous. They're all ugly on purpose. That's kind of it. I mean, there's a few Zygarde tidbits I'm not talking about. Honestly, Zygarde fights with the player character from time to time. The professor thing is the funniest one, like Mabel. It's nice to know that nobody from Team Flare who, you know, staged a genocide of the whole planet served any time in jail. They all were just like, we're good now. We're good now, you guys. We're all working members of society. Imagine, if you will, that all of them came back and were like just good guys now. It's okay, they said sorry. No, Justin, nothing, not yet. Well, I'll just say this one. Again, this is kind of a big spoiler. I mean, it's pretty predictable, honestly. I wasn't very surprised to hear this, but guess who comes back? Lysander. But he's really sorry, you guys. He only did the little genocide thing as a joke. And he has Mega Gyarados again. Get rid of that thing! Get it away from me! And apparently, he is friends with Zygarde. Not only did he not serve any time in jail, but him and Zygarde are buddy-buddy. He was really sorry, guys. He was really sorry. And there's a mock-up of what he looks like. He's all white now. All of his hair is white, and he has stripes of red in his beard. And he has a big fluffy coat. Yeah, what if it made him immortal? I mean, he has aged, though. He looks older. But that's pretty much it. You guys know what I know now. There is post-game content with Xerneas and Yveltal. They're doing, like, energy shit again. They're attracted to the energy in the city. Everything with Pokemon has to come down to energy. So there we go. No mention of Clement or Tierno, Trevor, none of them. Not yet. Zygarde is working with Lysander. I can't believe they're gonna just try to immediately redeem a genocider. That is honestly hysterical. He's really sorry, you guys. He didn't mean to do a little genocide. Alright, we'll take the spoiler one off. We're good. But yeah, let's hope the rest of the megas that we see are a little bit better. Oh my god. Again, if you want to see the image of the mega I said that was very ugly, there's a picture of it in week discussion in Discord. Funny turn of events. Funny turn of events. I could not talk about that anymore. It was like bubbling under my skin. Oh, Palkia. Okay, we've had some rough runs tonight. We have had some rough runs. Ugh, well, we can't end on a Palkia L. But yeah, whenever we talk about leaks, I'll bring up Silence Booper. So when Booper Silence is on, we're talking leaks. When Booper gone, we done. All right, chat. Let's aim for one more. Bunch of jokers. A bunch of practical jokesters. It's gonna be really funny when that, when trailers start coming out and people start reacting to them, though. Gonna be very funny. They put the freak in Game Freak. You know what, Doughblade? Let's run it back, brother. I don't know how people determine the legitimacy of some of these leaks, but apparently the images going around are legit. I'm already doing that, Galaxy. I'm already doing that. Oh, man. Oh my god. Can you give us a break, game? Maybe we don't want to fight dragons every single round. Where was Nihilego tonight? Where was, like, an easy Pokemon? Game is giving me a headache. You give me headaches. I mean, we were having good runs all week, so... Yeah, maybe Zygarde's like, were you guys talking about little old me? Heard you guys were talking about me. Oh, hey, it's Greedent. This has been the night of, like, big, beefy normal types. This has been more about how awful our routes have been than the actual bosses themselves. We just had really terrible RNG tonight. I don't think we had any good ground options for either Tapu Koko fight. We kept getting left out to dry for Palkia. Yeah, I hope Gen 10 stuff stays shut. I want to be surprised at the reveal on Pokemon Day next year, not know everything, every little plot detail. We'll see how legit those leaks are when we get another PLZA trailer, because they have to start revealing them at some point. What else could they do in a trailer that hasn't been done already? They've already introduced us to the basics of the game mechanics. We know the starters. We've seen all the introductory characters. We have a general idea of what we're doing. They gotta start showing us the meat and potatoes, in other words. And we need the release date. We need the release date. Yeah, it's hard to know if anybody at Game Freak is terminally online watching people leak this stuff. Yeah, no kidding, Galaxy. Exactly. They better hurry up and start showing us a few of them, otherwise they are all going to leak. And I don't think there's any way the 2 megas that have leaked so far could look good in motion. But hey, you know, maybe seeing them actually revealed in 3D will look better instead of these very blue leaks online. Ugh, Grigas and Durant. This is bleak. I mean, we have Skunk Tank, which is very good. A Spray and Prayer, always decent. But if this is Palkia again, then oh man. So many dupes tonight as well. Not a lot of variety. I agree, Omega. Aerodactyl is literally in my top 5. So I have very strong opinions about Aerodactyl. I can't stress this enough. It is truly bizarre. Garchomp is my favorite Pokemon, and Aerodactyl is in my top 5, and they both have Mega Evolutions with very pointy, gross chins. It's truly something. Get him, Skunk Tank. I mean, Mega Aerodactyl also did nothing for the Pokemon competitively, So, a no on design and a no on actually making the Pokemon much better. I don't know if we have a lot of I don't know if we know what artist made most Mega Evolutions, actually. Okay. Get out of here, Durant. All I'm saying is that maybe there's a world where I take Tepig. I mean, I never committed. I've never committed to a starter. I never do. Even if Totodile's my favorite. I mean, I love Chikorita too. I always wait for the big reveal. I probably could have taken this. Well, that's fine too. Oh, I'm gonna gamble. Well, kind of wish that was a Selgor, but I suppose that works. That Behem? Girder and Unpheasant? Wow, this is booty butt cheeks of a route. This is so bad. That's no good. Tofulin, thanks for the raid. What's up, everybody? Alright, we are fighting Behem. Everybody's favorite Gen 5 Pokemon. Look into his eyes. Girder, because, yeah, Focus Punch is such trash. Unless you have somebody that has Follow Me, Focus Punch is pretty much unplayable. Thanks again for the raid, I appreciate it. Behem doesn't blink. Ow. Yeah, I love all the alien Pokemon. They're cool. Wish Behem had a better shiny, but besides that, it's a very unique Pokemon. Also, ad warning. Ads are coming up, but they're gonna be the last ads of the night. I don't know, Galaxy. We'll just have to see. I wish you were a little bit of a stronger Pokemon, though, Behem. I'm gonna be real honest with you. You're kind of terrible. You're kind of terrible, my friend. Alright, here we go. Honestly, terrible ad break, but I'm out of skips. Oh, thank God. It's just Guzzlord. Alright. If this was Zygarde, I would have cried. Alright, alright. I can even go for Sacred Sword here. I'm gonna get a little greedy and go for an SD. We're gonna get a little bit greedy. Jeez, how did it get so late? Time passes so quickly when we do Dynamax Adventures. I mean, it was fun talking about leaks for a while. That definitely... That Palkia round, like, barely existed. I might just do more Dynamax tomorrow, chat. This might just be the week of Dynamax Adventures. Hopefully one of these weeks, Scarlet Violet can introduce their next pseudo Terra raid. That would be a nice break. Yeah, Scavalier ended up working out here. Good gamble. We got all the buggy boys. Look at that, a Scavalier unbothered. One more hit. GG. Killed by acid spray. Take that, Guzzlord. The ultimate insult. This guy was killed by acid spray. Haha. GG's. I stream for 3 hours. Pretty often. Happened the last Dynamax stream too, I think. Alright, let's see. JJ. We had some rough runs tonight, but at least we ended on a W. I mean, the double Palkia was brutal. Alright, Guz. Do you want to be shiny 830? No? Alright, man. Been a bit of a shiny drought. No white Guz. Poiple, can you believe this? Can you actually freaking believe that Azelf? I don't think we saw Azelf tonight. All of our usual suspects that I enjoy seeing, like Azelf and Nihiligo, and... I mean, we did see Articuno. Where's Lugia been? We haven't seen Lugia, like, all week. We saw both Lotties. Saw Coco twice. We didn't see Steela. Todd Coward. Yeah, Todd is still holding down the fort right now. I might have gotten all the swords, but Todd is still... He's still with us. He's still with us. Shout out to Todd. I wasn't even in the Dynamax box. Maybe that's bad luck. Maybe I need to be in my Dynamax box. Marshtomp that I evolved into a Swampert was my last shiny from 329. Yeah, it's been several. It's been a little bit. A few weeks. Well, that's how shiny hunting be. It giveth and it taketh away. Redo. I think we're gonna do the redo tomorrow, chat, for Sunday. Dynamax Sunday. I still want to do a Masuda hunt, but I haven't decided who I want to do yet, so... And honestly, I've been enjoying Dynamax Adventures. Even today, when we kind of had some terrible runs. Good luck for days, no shiny for a few weeks. But I wanted 50 more shinies. I wanted 57. What do you think about that, Bone Zone? Yeah, I agree. I agree, man. I agree. Well, chat, we will be back tomorrow for more Dynamax adventures at the usual time. I can never remember what... I'm trying to imitate Dudley from Harry Potter, but I wanted 47 or whatever he says. I can't remember the number. But that's what I'm going for every time I do that stupid accent. But we'll see if our luck improves tomorrow, chat. I mean, actually, it's technically today, but you know what I mean. But yeah, if you're new here, check out the Discord. You can share your own shinies there. We have the leak discussion in case any more Mega Evolutions leak. But yeah, shout out to the YouTube viewers, the VOD watchers. Thanks for all the raids tonight and all the follows. Thank you very much. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for more Dynamaxing and adventuring. Good night, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. Good rest of your night. Booper bless thy shiny hunts. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Bye.